Hey everybody! So after biotherapy, I still didn't really feel well. It was hard to do things around the house. I felt pretty icky, so it was time for me to just admit that I needed some extra help. I was tired of being in Charlotte by myself. So although I'm not that close to my family, my mom offered for me to move back to Pennsylvania, to my hometown, to live with her, my stepdad, my stepsister, her husband, and 3 kids. And it was just a huge relief to be back. I was a little nervous just because they have pets. It's a lot more chaotic. And it wasn't suggested from my doctors for me to travel or transfer care. But in the end, it was a huge, huge help. And huge thanks to Allie and her mom. Allie's been my best friend since we were 5, and they drove the whole way from Pennsylvania to North Carolina to pick me up, pack up all of my things in my house, and move everything up here to Pennsylvania. I wouldn't be back in PA without their help. So the rest of this video is talking about some of the time that I spent at home, and it's Instagram style like all the others.
Platelets are higher than expected, but still need assistance. One thing after the other. Back in the ER for an infection, but luckily I'm only here for 1 day this time. If I haven't responded, sorry, just haven't been feeling well, nothing personal, annoying side effects from the medicine. It's pretty hard to type and speak. I haven't posted much. Started cyclosporin and some other kind of bigger drugs that I take orally. And they give me some pretty bad side effects, like my face is numb, I'm breaking out, I have like really bad jitters, and it's just hard for me to function. It's hard for me to talk and type and see and the whole gamut of things. So that's why there's less posts now, just as an update. Thanks. Platelets are higher than expected today, so that's great. I hate the side effects from this medicine, but it seems like it's working. And I'd rather have sucky side effects than high risk of spontaneous bleeding and death. First good health news in 4 months. So finally, platelets are going up. Still struggling with side effects. It's hard to function. Sorry if I haven't replied. I'm trying. The past few months have been tough. Not gonna lie, I gave up a couple times, but I always came back, and thanks for the support. Finally, side effects are chill enough to watch some TV. So glad to be back, being able to make videos. Day 140, things to be thankful for. Kids and pets to occupy the time, now that I'm feeling okay. We're crafting. We made a whole paper city. And here's our puppy Sammy, painting. Yesterday was the first time in a long time that my platelets went up on their own. So that's a good sign. Hit the $1 million mark in hospital bills. Insurance for the win. Thank you, blood donors. Because of Corona, we are having a shortage of blood and platelets. But I still need blood. So thank you. I made a rainbow cake with the girls. Cat cuddles all day. Ziggy's pretty great. Finding yourself is a pop culture lie. Finding your passion is a pop culture lie. Finding your soulmate is a pop culture lie. There's nothing to find, only to create. Which I agree with. Steven, I follow him on Insta. The youngest sass at Home Depot, girls that build. We're fixing the house. Another day of fluffy cat cuddles. Ziggy's really cute. We're fixing the floor today. Kids that build. Finish the floor, looking pretty good. It's a picnic kind of day with the girls. The more you execute, the more you fail. The more you fail, the less you care. The less you care, the more you execute. Another one from Steven on Insta. I'm really into just do it. Only bubble tea in a 45-minute radius, but now that I'm back in Pennsylvania, in Charlotte, I used to get bubble tea all the time. And bubble tea in this area is not nearly as good as it was in Charlotte. Focusing on the positives. Yesterday, I told my niece, if I have a heart attack, take me to the hospital. Today, the doctor saw my blood and said, if you have a heart attack, go to the hospital. So, yeah, I think it's apparent that I still don't feel so well. I built a fort with the girls. A couple days ago I had a meltdown, but this cutie came quick to look away my tears. Sammy's pretty great. So we bought her a new toy. Now is the time for the Black Lives Matter movement really grew on social media. It's something I support. Definitely against racism that I've experienced and that others have experienced. Definitely exists and should definitely be stopped. Definitely agree with this post from Glow Graphics on Insta. The commitment to being an ally is messy. Don't sign up for this because it's easy. Prepare to be attacked, called out, unfollowed, criticized, and challenged, but keep going anyways. Basically, being an ally is putting your own comfort and convenience aside for the sake of racial equality. It's a privilege to be able to fight against racism instead of having to live it daily. I definitely agree with it. There's so many times that I think that if I kept my mouth shut, my life would have been easier when it comes to social equality. But it's always good to stand up for what's right. And so basically this ends the time of quarantining. I moved back to Pennsylvania right before quarantine from COVID-19 started. So a lot of time either at the hospital or at home. The next video is more about seeing my friends again and getting out.